Olá a todos. Hi everyone. My name is Sofia and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to train your Portuguese pronunciation with some classic European Portuguese tongue twisters. These are great ways for improving fluence, rhythm and pronunciation. So let's start with my favorites. Repeat after me and we will start slowly. Okay, so tongue twister number 1. O rato roeu a rolha da garrafa do rei da Rússia. O rato roeu a rolha da garrafa do rei da Rússia. The rat gnawed the cork of the Russian king's bottle. Let's go step by step, first slowly and then increasing the pace. O rato roeu a rolha da garrafa do rei da Rússia. O rato roeu a rolha da garrafa do rei da Rússia. O rato roeu a rolha da garrafa do rei da Rússia. Try to say 3 times in a row. And see if you can do it without tripping up. Something I want to mention about this specific tongue twister is this challenges the pronunciation of R, specifically of double R. There are 2 ways of pronouncing the R, and of course, when I'm saying 2 ways, I'm also taking into account different pronunciations and accents around the country. Saying this, you will find some subtle differences, for example, from the north of Portugal to the south. I, for example, because I'm from the south, I tend to make the R's, the double R's, a little bit more crispy. So I would say a lot of times when I am not paying attention to specific pronunciation, I would say garrafa, with this garrafa. I tend to pronounce quite a lot the double R's. Another way you can say, and a lot of times you will hear it in this way, is garrafa. Yeah, so you see there is a tiny difference between mostly how I say garrafa, in which I kind of scratch a little bit the garrafa, and a more subtle but still rolled and vibrating R, double R, garrafa. Garrafa, garrafa. Saying this, both are correct. Yeah, so depending on the accent, it's a matter of preference. There is no some can argue that the fact the softer will be the more common, especially in Lisbon. But part of Portuguese language is also the richness of accents and the difference between regions. So don't stress so much about this. Because even as locals, we do it. The first tongue twister is like a story. Yeah? Rato roeu a garrafa do rei da Rússia. I like these ones because they tell stories, but you can have other ones that are less of a story, but are still tongue twisters. And this leads us to tongue twist number 2. And this is counting. Tigre, dois tigres, três tigres. Tigre, dois tigres, três tigres. And now we start repeating more. Tigre, dois tigres, três tigres. Tigre, dois tigres, três tigres. Tigre, dois tigres, três tigres. And you can even count further if you like. I like this one because it's playful. We use it a lot with kids, and it's also a very good way, and you will notice that it gets tricky with the três tigres, três tigres. Even for myself, sometimes I stumble upon. But it's something funny to practice, and I also say, if someone is annoying you, you can just say to yourself, instead of counting sheep or something, it's just like, tigre, dois tigres, três tigres. A deep breath, and you're calmer. So this is a playful way also to practicing Portuguese. You can use it for challenging situations. So let's just do it one more time. Tigre, dois tigres, três tigres. Tigre, dois tigres, três tigres. Tigre, dois tigres, três tigres. Let's go to tongue twister number 3. This was my favorite. Not to say, but as a child, I loved it when my mom would tell me this. Just because it sounded very poetic. I would even enjoy more listening other people saying than saying. I don't know why. It's just, I find it a very beautiful story. So I will share with you. Let's try a longer and poetic one. O tempo perguntou ao tempo: quanto tempo o tempo tem? O tempo respondeu ao tempo que o tempo tem tanto tempo quanto o tempo tem. This means time asked time how much time time has. Time replied that time has as much time as time has. I will repeat again. Time asked time how much time time has. Time replied that time has as much time as time has. O tempo perguntou ao tempo: quanto tempo o tempo tem? O tempo respondeu ao tempo que o tempo tem tanto tempo quanto o tempo tem. I will do slowly and then one faster. Feel free to repeat with me. O tempo perguntou ao tempo: quanto tempo o tempo tem? O tempo respondeu ao tempo que o tempo tem tanto tempo quanto o tempo tem. Now I will do faster. O tempo perguntou ao tempo: quanto tempo o tempo tem? O tempo respondeu ao tempo que o tempo tem tanto tempo quanto o tempo tem. Feel free, because you have written in the screen, feel free to pause the video for a moment and just try to say it and then continue. Tongue twister number 4. So there is plenty of tongue twisters. I'm just choosing for these videos my favorite ones. My favorite ones as a child, as growing up. So I'm not even so much using what was the favorites that I think for students, but I am personally using the ones that I really liked, that I learned with my teachers, with my mom, and I would just like repeat them, and it was fun. So that's why I'm sharing with you. The tongue twister number 4 is similar to the ones with the tigers, but this time is limão. Lemons. So same as tigers, but this time we are counting lemons. This one is a little bit, for me, it's a little bit easier than the tigres, just because I have these tiny ones with the R's, like I explained about the first one. But it's limão, dois limões, três limões, quatro limões, cinco limões. It's a simple one, but let's repeat again. Limão, dois limões, três limões, quatro limões. And now faster. Limão, dois limões, três limões, quatro limões. I like this one if someone is stressing me or I feel stressed about the situation, I just mentally count this to myself because it calms me more than the tigres, because the tigres is so much easy for me. I don't know for you, but for me it's much easier to stumble upon. So with the limões, it's very easy for me to just keep going, and it has something very relaxing about it. But for now, let's mix it up. Let's add a little bit difficulty to this tongue twister. And instead of limão, we're gonna make a switch. Leão, dois limões, três limões. Leão, dois limões, três limões. Leão, dois limões, três limões. One lion, two lemons, and three lemons. This one gets learners every time because we are working with the nasals. So what I really like about these tongue twisters is that they play with one of the hardest parts of Portuguese language, which is the nasals and the R's. All these sounds that in other languages you don't always find it. So let's recap. The first one was o rato roeu a rolha da garrafa do rei da Rússia. O rato roeu a rolha da garrafa do rei da Rússia. Tigre, dois tigres, três tigres. Tigre, dois tigres, três tigres. O tempo perguntou ao tempo quanto tempo o tempo tem. O tempo respondeu ao tempo que o tempo tem tanto tempo quanto o tempo tem. My favorite one, the poetry. And the final one was limão, dois limões, três limões. Limão, dois limões, três limões, quatro limões, cinco limões, seis limões. We can just keep going and counting lemons. So feel free to rewatch this video as many times as you want and to practice it. This is very good for your pronunciation while having fun. So, well done for sticking around with me. Tell in the comments which one was the hardest one for you and which one was your favorite. Practice these daily to boost your confidence and your pronunciation, and this will help you to sound more natural in Portuguese language. If you like this video, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, share with friends, and have fun. We will see each other for the next video next week. Let me know in the comment box if there is some specific topic that you battle with the language, and I will put you in my waiting list for the next videos. I'm always very excited to produce content that is actually like serving the community. So I really have fun making these videos, and I really have fun making videos that are meaningful for the people on the other side, that answer questions, that are fun, and that make this journey way more enthusiastic. So I hope to see you again. Muito obrigada. Thank you very much, and I see you soon. Até já.